Once upon a time, there was a young boy who, despite his humble beginnings, would eventually become the creator of some of the most luxurious and expensive cars in the world. This is the remarkable story of Frederick Henry Royce, born in the year 1863 in the quaint town of Wilton, England. Henry, the youngest of 5 children, grew up in a family plagued by financial difficulties. His parents, James and Mary, ran a flour mill, but their meager profits barely sustained them, and poverty was a constant companion. The situation worsened in 1867 when the family was forced to declare bankruptcy. Determined to escape the cycle of poverty, the Royce family made a bold move and relocated to London in search of a better life. At the tender age of 4, Henry had already embarked on his first job as a bird scarer on a local farm, earning a mere 6 pence per week. Tragedy struck again in 1872 when Henry's father passed away, leaving the children to shoulder the responsibility of supporting the family. Even at the young age of 9, Henry started selling newspapers and delivering telegrams to make ends meet. These early experiences of hardship and struggle left an indelible mark on Henry, shaping his character and fueling his determination. Education was a luxury that Henry could ill afford. By the time he turned 15, he had completed only 1 year of schooling. However, his thirst for knowledge was insatiable. Henry seized every opportunity to educate himself, immersing himself in the subjects of algebra, French, and electrical engineering during his limited free time. Sadly, after 3 years, financial constraints forced him to abandon his apprenticeship at the Great Northern Railway Works. Undeterred by setbacks, Henry found work at a tool-making company in Leeds, and later joined the Electric Light and Power Company in London. But his true passion lay in engineering, and at the age of 22, he took a bold step toward his dream by starting a business with his friend and fellow engineer, Ernest Claremont. Together, they established F.H. Royce and Company, dedicating their efforts to manufacturing electrical components like doorbells and dynamos. Their hard work paid off, and by 1894, their company had expanded to include the production of electric cranes. While Henry Royce was laying the foundation for his future, another influential figure in the Rolls Royce story was making his mark. Charles Stuart Rolls, born in 1877 to Lord and Lady Langaddock, grew up in the affluent neighborhood of Berkeley Square in London. From a young age, Charles displayed a keen interest in engineering, eventually pursuing a degree in mechanical engineering at Trinity College, Cambridge. Charles Rolls was no ordinary student. He gained a reputation for his tinkering with engines, earning the nickname Dirty Rolls. His passion for automobiles was unparalleled, and during his time at Cambridge, he became the first undergraduate to own a motor car, a rare feat in those days when cars were still a novelty. After graduating in 1898, Charles initially found employment on a steam yacht and later at the London and Northwestern Railway. However, his true passion lay in motoring, pioneering, and salesmanship. With financial support from his father, he established one of Britain's first car dealerships in 1903 under the name C.S. Rolls and Company. For the next few years, Charles dedicated himself to importing and selling prestigious car brands like Peugeot and Minerva. Business flourished, and Charles used the proceeds to fuel his adventurous spirit. He indulged in his love for motor racing and aviation, both expensive hobbies. Little did he know that his passion for aviation would ultimately cost him dearly. While Charles was busy pursuing his dreams, Henry Royce's fascination with motor cars was growing. In 1901, Henry decided to enhance a second-hand 2-cylinder Decauville car he had purchased. However, he soon realized that he desired more. Driven by his instinctive desire for perfection, Henry made the audacious decision to build his own car. Having identified flaws in the Decauville, he pledged to create a superior vehicle. By the end of 1903, he had designed and constructed his first petrol engine, and the following year, he proudly drove his inaugural creation, the Royce 10-horsepower motor car, into town. 2 decades had passed since Henry founded his company, and his first car was an instant success. Emboldened by this achievement, he set out to build more cars. Out of the 3 vehicles he constructed, he gave one to his business partner, Ernest Claremont, and sold another to Henry Edmonds, a shareholder in their company. Little did Henry Edmonds know that his purchase would pave the way for a fateful meeting between two extraordinary men. Henry Edmonds, a shareholder in Royce's company and a friend of Charles Rolls, boasted about his newly acquired Royce car. Intrigued by the glowing praises, Charles, frustrated by his reliance on foreign imports for his dealership, arranged a meeting to see the vehicle for himself. Unbeknownst to them, this encounter would alter the course of automotive history. When Charles laid eyes on the two-cylinder Royce car, he was captivated. Within minutes of witnessing its performance, he knew he had found precisely what he had been seeking. An agreement was swiftly reached, with Charles offering to sell as many motor cars as Henry could produce. The union between the two men marked the beginning of an extraordinary partnership. Henry Royce and Charles Rolls were an unconventional pair. Not only was there a significant age difference between them, with Henry being 41 and Charles a mere 26, but their backgrounds and education levels also diverged vastly. Charles, having enjoyed a privileged education at Trinity College, belonged to a different social class than Henry, who had largely educated himself through sheer determination and resourcefulness. Despite their differences, the partnership thrived, and their exceptional cars laid the foundation for the Rolls Royce brand. In 1906, the Rolls Royce company was formally established, and the launch of the six-cylinder Silver Ghost car in the subsequent year catapulted the brand to unprecedented heights. Within no time, the Silver Ghost was hailed as the finest automobile in the world, an epitome of luxury and engineering excellence. While Henry and Charles were the driving forces behind Rolls-Royce, credit must also be given to Claude Johnson, Charles's partner, and the company's managing director. Recognizing the importance of brand development and reputation, Claude orchestrated various publicity stunts to showcase the superior performance, reliability, and quietness of Rolls-Royce cars. His marketing genius was evident in an advertisement for the 40 to 50 horsepower motor car, proclaiming it as the best car in the world. Claude's contributions were so significant that he became known as the hyphen in Rolls-Royce. However, marketing alone could only take the brand so far. Both Henry and Charles were unwavering in their commitment to delivering exceptional quality. Henry, in particular, was renowned for his tireless work ethic, often neglecting proper nutrition and prioritizing work above all else. Unfortunately, these habits took a toll on his health. Yet, he outlived Charles by several decades, persisting as a semi-invalid but remaining dedicated to his craft until the very end. His final sketch, created from his deathbed a few hours before his passing at the age of 70, exemplified his unwavering enthusiasm and dedication. The legacy of Rolls-Royce as an engineering icon has endured. Today, Rolls-Royce is synonymous with unparalleled luxury and remains one of the most prestigious and sought-after automotive brands in the world. With over 130 dealerships spanning across 40 countries, Rolls-Royce continues to captivate discerning customers with its exquisite models such as the Rolls-Royce Cullinan, Ghost, Phantom, Wraith, and Dawn. Since 2010, Torsten Müller-Oetvers has served as the CEO, playing a pivotal role in sustaining the company's success. However, it is the vision and ingenuity of Sir Henry Royce and Sir Charles Rolls that truly shaped Rolls-Royce into what it is today, a symbol of opulence and wealth. One can only imagine how proud these two remarkable men would be of their enduring legacy.